Hey guys, it's Melvin7 here, and today I'm bringing you Transfer Rumours episode 32, is it? Anyway, the first one's a recurring theme. We've got Angel Di Maria. Now, I'm sick of this one, and the reason for that is because there was some random French reporter who said the deal was done for 65 million euros to PSG, and he would be unveiled today. No unveiling. Whoa, what a surprise. Yesterday, France Football go, oh, he'll be unveiled on Saturday for the exact same fee. Bullshit. I agree with Louis van Gaal. He said countless times he will join the tour on the 25th, alright? And in that, on the 25th, he will have a meeting with Di Maria, Louis van Gaal and Ed Woodward. They will all have a meeting and discuss his future. So, all these rumours of him being unveiled beforehand are bullshit. I'm not saying 100% he will stay. There's a chance he will go, but only if Di Maria hands in a transfer request. And because I don't think he will, he's not going to leave. In that meeting, Louis van Gaal, according to Graham Hunter, I think, or is it James Cooper, one of them, Sky Sports reliable journalists, has said that Di Maria will, Louis van Gaal wants him to stay, and he will tell him he will play more first-team football. So then obviously they'll discuss the implications, you know, if the burglary was too much for him, if he can't hack it in Manchester because he hasn't learned much English, etc. They'll discuss the pros and cons, and they'll also probably tell them if PSG don't stump up the cash, then, you know, it's not our fault if he wants to leave. But in order for him to leave, he'll have to hand in a transfer request, and I can't see him doing that. He said he wants to stay in Manchester, he wants to prove himself, he doesn't want to leave after 1 year, etc, etc. So we'll know more on the 25th, tomorrow, maybe the 26th, when these comments come out from Louis van Gaal or Di Maria. The Barca game's tomorrow, so I think it will be after that. But yeah, it's not going to happen before that. And again, more will come to light on the 25th or the 26th. So the next player we've got is Mohamed Salah. Now, he's rumoured to be going to Roma for 20 million euros plus 2 million euro add-on, I think, according to Damasio. He did very well for Fiorentina, and I'm not entirely sure how they couldn't get him. I think they hit a transfer stumbling block with Chelsea, but, you know, it would be a great player for the Serie A, and Roma, they seem to buy a lot of players that just don't work. Doumbia hasn't really played a lot of minutes, neither's Ibarbo, so, you know, whether Salah would be a replacement. I think Jovetic left, didn't he? Went to China or some random league, I can't remember. But yeah, so maybe he'd be a replacement there, but I think he would do well. The next player we've got Mbemba, well, apparently he's having a medical, so this will probably be on Transfer Roundup, episode 5, at Newcastle, and he's another Anderlecht player. Now, I don't know much about him, I'm not going to lie, but he seems quite strong, physical. I think he's relatively young. And I think the fee's about 8 million. So Newcastle need defenders, so surely he can't be worse than Colaccini and Williamson. I'm really surprised that Newcastle aren't buying more homegrown talent. Like I said about Mitrovic, I'm surprised they didn't go after Austin, considering he was only 2 million more. But they seem to, you know, have scouts, etc., transfer plans. So, you know, for the fans' sake, they want to hope that this transfer plan is, you know, right. These players will actually make them better. I think Wijnaldum's still their best signing. Mitrovic and Mbemba have a lot to prove, but maybe they will. Look at how Jose Perez signed from the Spanish second division from Tenerife, and he was one of their best players alongside Janmaat last year. So anyway, next player we've got Digne, rumoured to be going to Liverpool. Now, apparently he's asked PSG to transfer him, but they're hopeful of keeping him because he's being relatively professional. He hasn't handed in a transfer request. He's just asked to leave. So unless, you know, a club meets their valuation, then he might not go. But according to Sky Sports, Benteke was Liverpool's last signing. But I suppose if another player became available, then they would go after him. Digne, I think he's a relatively good player, you know, 22 or 23, young. He'd cost roughly about 20 to 25 million euros, which is about, I think, 16 to 18 million or 15 to 18 million, which, you know, is a little bit of a risk, but I suppose it can't be any worse than what they've got. I think, is their default left-back Jose Enrique, or... No, it's not. It's Moreno, isn't it? What the hell am I going on about? Yeah, it's Moreno. So, yeah, I suppose it'll be competition for him. Do you think it'll happen, though? I think it's got a good possibility of happening, but we'll have to wait and see. The next player, we've got Stefan Jovetic, off to You know what? I'll do both of them at the same time. Dzeko and Jovetic, both rumoured to be leaving for Serie A clubs. I think it's Inter and I forgot what the other one is. But nevertheless, I think both should leave. To be honest, they're not going to get much chance at City. You know, Aguero's number one, providing he can stay fit. Then Bony's number two. And, you know, maybe they'll go after another striker if these two leave. But, you know, I think it would be best for them. They're quality players that would get first-team football, especially at a Serie A club. I mean, Jovetic was signed from Fiorentina, so he did very well there, and I think he would suit that league, along with Dzeko. I think he'd bang them in. So I think both should leave. And, yeah, City will probably spend the 30-odd million that they'd get from the two combined on another striker. No idea who that would be yet because there doesn't seem to be many available, but we'll see what happens. Let me know your thoughts on them, etc. and what ones you want me to cover next episode. Thanks for the support, as always, on the series, and yeah, peace.